Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making a pudding poke cake that I found from Jenna's Instagram. Her username is www.jenna_go4goal, and it is a pudding poke cake. So I'm just using the regular yellow, classic yellow sugar-free cake mix, 16 ounces of any diet soda. I'm using the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Vanilla, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this mixed up. Okay, so we are gonna take our cake mix here, open it up. And you're going to want to put your oven to 325 degrees, of course, and then grease a 13 by 9-inch pan. I don't know why I opened this so weirdly, but that's just how it opens, so we're just going to go all up. Okay? And then she advised that you should basically dig a hole in the center of the dry mix and then pour the soda in there. So make like a big divot in the center here. Okay, that, I'll show you here. So you're gonna make a big hole in the center, just like that. And then you're gonna need 16 ounces of soda. Obviously, of course, there is 12 ounces in one can. So we're gonna pour that in, and then pour in a third of the second can. So we're just gonna say 1, 2, 3. Right? And then that is all bubbled up, and then we're just gonna mix it up. Get this hand mixed, and then once it's in the pan, I'll show you from there. Okay, so of course my camera died because I'm a dummy and I completely forgot to charge it, but our cake mix is good to go. It looks like any other standard cake mix like you would make with oil and eggs and whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this aside. I'll just put it on the box since I'm throwing that away anyways. Then we're gonna dump this again. This is our 13 by 9-inch pre-greased pan. And then this will go, mine's obviously a little aged here. Also excuse the oil I have on the floor that I got on there a little bit earlier that I have yet to clean up. I'm gonna scrape this. We're gonna put this in the oven again at 325, about a half an hour. We'll poke it just to make sure the knife comes out clean though. And then I will touch base with you guys from there. Okay, our cake is in the pan. Looks good to go, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this bad baby in the oven again, 325 for about a half an hour, and we'll poke it and make sure it comes out clean. So my audio cut out really weird on my camera, but you're just gonna go ahead and poke a bunch of holes in your cake. That way the pudding topping will seep through. Also, a fun fact, I'm literally editing this video basically as I film it. I try to do that a lot because it does save up a lot of time. Finishing that little bit of Coke that was left and eating one of my newfound favorite snacks, which are the Lay's Poppables. These are the creamy jalapeno flavor. They taste a lot more like a really like creamy sour cream and onion, which I am absolutely obsessed with because they are so good. And it's like that perfect crisp that you like want with like a chip, but without the super like fattiness of a chip. So these are 5 points per serving, which is like 28 grams. But they're these like little tiny like crisps, and they're so satisfying to eat. I absolutely love them. I could destroy a whole bag, but that's why I weigh them out so I don't go too crazy. Alright, so my cake is all poked and it is completely cooled. So I have my bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and get my pudding prepped. You're just going to need one of the small boxes of the sugar-free, fat-free pudding. I'm using the chocolate fudge. The box is 1.4 ounces, so I'm using that. And then I'm going to use 2% milk. I use that. It will actually make the cake 6 points. If you use 1% milk, I believe it'll be 4. I'm not sure about other types of milk like almond milk or like oat milk or anything, but I'm using 2%, and then on the green plan, that'll make this 6 points a slice, and there's 12 servings in the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. Right, so I got my pudding mixture here ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and whisk this now, and I'm gonna whisk this for about 5 minutes until it sets and starts to get peaks. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. Okay, now that my arm is absolutely dead from mixing this for like 5 minutes, you're just going to make sure that it is very stiff so you get those peaks whenever you pull it out. And now we're going to go ahead and pour it over top of the mixture and get it all spread out. Right, so I've got my cake right here. I've got my pudding in my bowl and dirty bowl on the bottom. Here's hoping to God I don't get this all over my shirt. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this poured right on here. And of course, since we have a poke cake, it'll all seep down into those holes that we put on there and set super nicely. Obviously, being that there's pudding in this, this is going to be a cake that you will keep in the refrigerator and not on the counter or anything. So just be mindful of that. And you know, eat it in a timely fashion since there is dairy in it. But I mean, realistically, who would keep a cake like this in their fridge for 2 weeks? I don't know. Because it certainly would not be me, people. I love my sweets. So now I'm just gonna spread this out here, and then she did mention you want to make sure you seal the sides of your pan here. I'll give you a better glimpse once I have this spread out a little bit better, but definitely seal down the sides of your pan and make sure you get a good even layer. That way you have all your little poke holes filled and everything like that, okay? I don't know why I'm saying okay like you're my child, but you know the drill, people. Right, the pudding layer is on. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge, let it set for a few hours, and then I will take it out and show you what it looks like.